I'm so excited to launch my brand new book, Astrology Realized, Your Journey to Understanding Astrology. Buy it now on Amazon.com. Hello, fabulous Aries. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of June 2013. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. I would advise you right off the bat to take full advantage of this month. There is a decided outward movement to this month. It is a month when you're making some very important connections and a month of a lot of achievement. And so I want to stress right from the beginning how important it is that you take full advantage of the energy that's with you this month. Because next month, and I'll be here to talk about it next month, but next month, let's just say the energy goes through an important shift and the energy turns inward for you, and you start building something more solid within your heart, within your mind, within your spirit, but also in practical terms as well. So that's coming up for you, right? But right now, this month, it's about what you put into place that is going to determine much of your success and how well you utilize the time, really not just next month, but for the rest of the year. So there's a bit of the big picture before we jump into this month with a little bit more detail. So I did say to you, it's about connections and achievement. The beginning of the month, the first part of the month, definitely what I'm seeing is you running into the right person at the right time. I'm seeing you have these little conversations, whether they are in the workplace, whether they're in your neighborhood, just as you're out and about living your life, but you do have a knack for running into exactly who you need to. And this is especially true once we get you about a week into this month of June. So about a week in, that whole second week of the month really lit up for you just meeting who it is that you need to meet. You're making some connections on a practical level, right? So you're meeting people, and that's great. And these are people who are going to help you further on into the month, and I'll get there in a second. But there's also another layer to this as well. And what this has to do with is you understanding what has felt not just confusing, but also frustrating up until this point. It's almost as if you've been walking around for the last few weeks, and some Aries are better at grasping it or acknowledging it than others. But I am seeing that there's this sort of underlying thread of frustration, of disappointment maybe, that is fueling that frustration, and maybe even a little bit of anger that is rooted in that disappointment as well. And it seems like the universe is ready to help you heal, ready to help you let go of that, ready to help you create some space within yourself so that you can welcome new blessings. And so whatever that is for you, whatever it is that you've been carrying around, just walk about your life. Just keep going about your business, because I think that you are going to meet just the person that you need to have that conversation you need, to hear what it is you need, to let that go and to experience that shift in your heart and in your own energy. But as I said, there's a practical bent to this as well, and especially the more ambitious Aries out there are going to be really grateful for this, in that you're meeting people who can actually help you in some way, in some practical way, to make some sort of career advancement. Now, if there's been any doubt as to how accomplished you are and how much there are higher ups who are definitely on your side and want to see you do well, this month should put a lot of those doubts to rest, especially when we get you to the end of the month and the last week is really lit up for this. I am seeing that there is a higher up. If you are in a job right now, and even if you aren't, even if you find yourself meeting someone and it's an interview situation or an informal situation, it does seem like there is someone who is in a supervisory position who sees your potential a lot more than maybe you have acknowledged before. And this is when you start to really trust the connections that happened earlier in the month, because it does look like at least one person has been bragging about you behind your back, and this higher up is going to come to you and offer you some sort of opportunity, some sort of prospect. Now, in all honesty, it doesn't look like, at least in the immediacy, this is bringing a huge amount of cash your way or a huge amount of money your way. But if you can see the seed, right? And if you can see what sentiment lies behind this opportunity, then you'll better be able to take advantage of it. It is going to involve a time commitment. It is going to involve you having to give a little bit more than maybe you have before, but it does also involve you learning what you need to become a much more valuable player in your chosen profession. Now, this is career energy, okay? So this is not job energy. This is not, as I said, it's not necessarily money energy just yet. It's much more about the goals that you accomplish, and it's about aiming high. So wherever you've been aiming low, the universe is about to shake that up. Wherever you've been feeling like, okay, I just have to go and do what I need to do to survive or to meet my needs, the universe is going to ask you to shoot a lot higher, and that impetus is going to come from other people. Trust every person you meet. Every person you meet, you know, they say that every person is a messenger. Every person has the potential to change your life. All communication is infinite. All of these things are very true. And sometimes it helps to be reminded of it, I know. But this is especially true for you now, or at least how true it is comes to your awareness now more than before. So embrace that. Pay as much attention as you can to every interaction that you have, and just be you. Let yourself shine. In the midst of those interactions, you are going to find that without you knowing it, and without you really having to push or do anything too dramatic beforehand, you're going to find yourself attracting opportunity. You're going to find yourself with supporters who have power, who are actually in the position to move your career along. Let other people bring those blessings in, and trust. Trust that you are now ready for the opportunities that show up for you, that you're ready for the challenge, and that you're ready to show your stuff in a bigger way. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Be fabulous and enjoy.